YouTube, what is going on, y'all? It is Real to Dev, popping back in on y'all with another update of a day in the life. Going ahead and getting a lot of workflow over here. Today is a day that I've been taking to just sit down and continue enhancing some skills. Today I'm doing a lot of stuff with enhancing my proficiency with APIs and working with tools in the .NET framework and core toolkit and a tool called Postman. So not sure how familiar everyone is with that. Everyone might not be that familiar, but essentially these are a couple of tools that are used for creating microservices, or pretty much just getting different types of applications, user interfaces like websites, bunch of apps, bunch of web apps, all those kind of things. It's all pretty much just talk with each other. So I've actually done a lot of this stuff in a lot of my professional capacity in a couple of jobs I've been a part of, a couple of places in my employment history. So having experience and working with APIs so extensively with the advancements and developments of things, and just always being room for things to learn in the tech space. Part of my workflow today was just to sit down and just take some time to increase some of those proficiencies and just have a lot more comfortability, especially being able to talk about and explain a lot of these things. One thing about being a developer in a couple of these sectors, or some of the tools and some of the things that we work on or work with, is that it can be kind of hard to put a lot of these things in English sometimes. Like plain language, because you sit down behind a computer and what you're doing is all in your head. We keep everything up here. There's not a lot of times, unless you're talking in let's say a meeting, or you have some coworkers or some peers to be able to actually collaborate with and actually put something together in a collaborative sense and work together in that way. A lot of the times you're not actually verbalizing these things out. You might be writing things out in notes, and that might be the extent of it. You're not really talking things out. So for me, this is also practice, just talking a lot of these things out and being able to just easily, talk about what these things are, what they're doing, and how to put them together. And of course, as you can see, I got the headset here already with the headset on and ready to go. So popping in here. And getting myself comfortable with what I'm looking at. As you can see, and I'll probably go ahead and add this in. I'm looking at a couple of the screens of what my workflow is looking like today. And yeah, just focusing on a day with skill building. So this is what a skill building day looks like, especially with use of the good old crazy headset that we all have been putting on our heads. Not we all, the few of us, right? The people who've been playing around with these things. But yeah, looking at these screens and monitors has really been helping me keep focus with a lot of the things to multitask on and interact with. So I'm going to be getting back to that and getting back to taking my notes right over here. And I'll be building a demonstration application with just a lot of these APIs and some of the use cases, and just have a little bit of fun with, putting together a test demo. So that's going to be today's task. And this video is just to get that out there. I think I will have a couple of other things coming up for the channel, and stay on the lookout for, I'm going to be eventually getting into some TikTok, which is a complete new venture for me. I haven't made a single tick, but I want to be able to get some bite-sized bits and pieces and be able to put them together and string them along. So I also put them on the YouTube Shorts as well, and give some really cool give a nice advantage to learning these tools, these technologies, working with them, not against them. So I think that will be the next direction for a couple of things. So stay on the lookout for that kind of content. Just a view of the angles of what this work setup looks like. Can't get over the coziness. I think the coziness is so key. This thing allows for that, man. If I didn't have this, working out here would not be so productive. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to see from me or talk about. I will absolutely be happy to let you do. This is just a journey, man, in it. And yeah, let's just grow and find out what are the most interesting things to focus on and learn and talk about over here in the tech space. I got plenty of news and some other things to come and cover. But until then, I will be signing out. You guys stay breezy.